I thought it was an English thing. Well, I know it's a Scottish word, but I thought you'd say that in England. Lizzie says no. Okay, she keeps me right. It's quite handy having her for that. Good morning, sheep fans. Cammie's the name, sheep's the game. Anyone that watched last year's videos, we didn't actually have lights in here, but Tom, the farmer here, has put these bad boys in, and what a difference. You can see what we're doing now. Any lambs, girls? You're still a couple of days early, so I would hope not. Oh, yeah, there's a lamb there, but that is out of this pen up here. Come on, lamb. You're not going to get any milk there, are you? Where have you been wandering to? Eh? Come on. Back to mum. Right, mum, where's your other lamb? This is a bad start. Oh, there it's right there. Must be tired this morning. Why are your lambs deserting you? Why and how are they deserting you? Where are they slipping out? Can't really see anywhere obvious. You okay, mum? There's your lambs. Let's see you get up on your feet. They look okay. How's my triplets this morning? Come on, guys. All looking well. You're a good mum. You're a good mum. Not really expecting any lambs, to be perfectly honest. Those last ones are a little bit early. Okay, so the shed here is still very early stages of being set up for lambing. We're still a couple of days away from kick-off. I've just set up a couple of emergency pens in case something like early lambs happened, which it did, but it was fine, we had it covered. But I plan to get these pens set up later on today. They're going to be down both sides, and we'll just talk about my thoughts about getting them set up. As always, as you're watching, feel free to leave comments and give advice. I'm learning a lot as I go. One thing to bear in mind is that I don't have the perfect dream farm set up where I have everything at my back door and I have a lovely big custom made lambing shed or anything like that. It's very much, you have to use what you've got and make it work. That said, this facility works fantastic. I really like it. Obviously everyone would love a massive shed you could get 500 sheep in, but in terms of the setup, having a nice open airy shed on that side and then some mothering pens in here, it works really well. And as I say, Tom and Vicky have added this space at the bottom this year that we can shut in some extra sheep until they start lambing down. And then once they've lambed down, the plan will be that this space at the bottom will get used as a sort of mothering pen. And if the weather got really bad, we could move these out of here and tighten them up over there, or we could split that pen into a section for putting ewes and lambs in for a couple of days until the weather gets better for putting them outside. Which doesn't make much sense when you think about the fact that there's already sheep lambing outside, but every little helps. If you can give the lambs in here a wee bit extra help and you've got the space to do it, it makes sense. Let's go and check the Cheviets now. I've no leggings or wellies on today after falling in the burn yesterday. Change of plan, as so often happens. Lizzie has said she's going to do the Cheviets, so I am doing the mules that are lambing outside. In fairness, she shouldn't be doing any heavy lifting in her condition anyway. Didn't put my wind guard on the mic today, so it might be a little bit blustery for you guys. But we'll go over here and let you see the mules, how they're looking today. Although it's windy and wet, it is 12 degrees, so it's strangely warm, the wind. Because the dry weather's coming. If you just wait a couple of days. Okay, so jobs. Everyone, please just let me just speak. I said earlier that it was a day for the boots, but it's just far too wet for the boots. So I went and got myself a nice pair of £11 Dunlops. 11 quid, eh? Amazing. I tell you what, the difference between these and the other big heavy ones I wear, the Hogs. Like, don't get me wrong, the Hogs are so comfy, but like the feet speed in these, honestly, like. These are my new lambing wellies, I think. Although hopefully it's dry enough I can wear my boots. So our next little fun job is we're just setting up some pens here. All we're really doing here is using some 6 foot hurdles with 4 foot hurdles. Are they 4? 5 foot?
5 foot and 6 foot.
5 foot and 6 foot? Or 5 and 4? I think they're 4.
I put them by this one.
Aye, these are 4 feet hurdles.
4 by 6
and that
then.
4 by 5,
Okay, 4 by 5.
I think. Aye. So 20 foot square pens. And that's really an ideal size for these big ewes and lambs. I don't honestly know what the recommended size is, but I just know that this is a good size. Plenty of space there for the ewes. I mean, she's got triplets there and she's in a pen that size, and I'm happy with that. Plenty of space. We had it slightly bigger when they were first born, just because the lambs are a bit weaker, but they're certainly stronger now. She's doing fine. They're in here for a couple of days. We're under no pressure to get them out. They have space, or we have pen space rather, so we can keep them in an extra couple of days. And I think they are born a little early as well, so with the weather outside the way it is, there's no harm keeping them in here. So we'll just start setting these pens up. I've got another wee product I want to show you though. Okay, so this is the stuff I wanted to show you. It's basically a dry disinfectant powder that you can put down in your lambing pens and any sort of livestock pens. It's from Chemicals Limited. Now, I was actually contacted by a sheep fan, Elliot, on Instagram, and he asked me if I was needing any disinfectant powder. And actually at that point, I was thinking I need to get organised and get some, so it was good timing from him. And he put me on to TS Chemicals Limited, which is his partner. I was going to say wife, but it might not be. Which is his partner's company. She was great, got in touch. We got speaking, got a really good deal on it, and it was up the next day. And as a bonus, she also said if anyone phones her and mentions the sheep game, she'll do them a 10% discount as well. So feel free, if you're looking for some dry disinfectant powder for your lambing pens, give her a shout, because fair play, it was a great service. And actually, it's quite interesting. I was expecting it to be white, because I've seen it before and it's white, whereas this stuff's red and it's quite heavy, so it's not like stir, so you don't breathe it in, which is really good. Lizzie just said people will want to know what stir is. Stir is like dust, I suppose, is it? Like dust that comes up, like when you're working with straw, all the dust that's in the air and the particles, that's stir. I thought it was an English thing. Well, I know it's a Scottish word, but I thought you'd say that in England. Lizzie says no. Okay, she keeps me right. It's quite handy having her for that. So this is the stuff here. It's just these kind of red granules that we use here. And I just use a jug. I don't know if that's the correct application method or not, but you need 100 grams to, I think it's 100 grams to, let me see what it says here. Sprinkle over the area to be cleansed at a rate of 50 to 100 grams per square metre. So that's probably 3 square metres, and that's probably 300 grams. I suppose that's a fair way to work it roughly. I wouldn't usually stand in the pen, I'm just doing that for the angle. Usually stand out here. I've maybe used a bit. Aye. It's not exact science. Cover the area is the main thing. Oh, I don't think this one's been done properly. This is obviously, the pens haven't been used yet, so it is fairly clean in here. Okay, so just a short, sharp one today. Nothing exciting happening. Gonna water my little pens, give them some hay, and retire for the evening. Thanks for watching. See you for the next one, sheep fans.